So, today I'm going to be using Prime 91 Didier Drogba. I packed him yesterday actually, out of an icon pack. I wasn't happy to begin with, but then I got talked into thinking he was good. Obviously, we know he's 4 star, which is actually pretty decent. 92 shooting, incredible. 90 pace, which is very good. 90 physical, which makes him, he should be a beast in the box from winning corners, headers against defenders. Dribbling's a bit terrible, but we'll see how we see how that we work around that. Obviously, I'm expecting him to be able to finish incredibly. His traits are flair and power header. Power header I do like, especially with that physical. That could be a very good combination. Flair is interesting on him as well. Wouldn't expect him to have it really, but yeah. So yeah, his dribbling is his probably only weakness I would say, but we'll see how we go with him. I'll be using him in a 4-4-2 partnership with Sadio Mane. Let's get into the game. Okay, so guys, you've just finished watching the gameplay. Um, quick overall, I loved him. Thought his shooting was nothing close to perfect. If you've seen Gerd Muller's review that we did a couple of days ago, very similar to him. Reminds me of his finishing, basically unstoppable. Scored so many goals. Obviously, his weak foot. There was a couple clips on his left foot. His weak foot was a bit weaker, but obviously it's weak foot anyway. His shooting was unbelievable. Another thing that I loved about him was his physicality. He scored a lot of headers. Obviously, we know he scored that brilliant header in the Champions League final. And honestly, I think EA have done a perfect job at reflecting that header into his stats. He jumped. I've never used a striker with such brilliant jumping, and then translating that into such a brilliant finishing into his finishing with his head. I think he was brilliant. I didn't think his dribbling was an issue. I thought it would be. If you really think it is an issue, you can put chem style on him. Obviously, there's a couple chem styles I would recommend. Engine, just it's nice. It's a nice boost all around. Passing, obviously, his passing is not that great anyway. But as a striker, if you want to lay off, there was a couple good passes anyway. But as a striker, if you want to play him as a target man, which being Drogba, the big guy, I'm sure many people would use him as that type. So an engine maybe improve his passing. If you want to get him to a finisher, improves his dribbling. Look, puts him to 95 dribbling, which from 80 is incredible. It boosts his agility and balance a bit, which it's still very mediocre his agility and balance. But again, I wouldn't consider it an issue. If you play with him the way I did, which was just play him through, finish, score, cross it in, finish, score every time. But against how I think I would play on a basic. A basic gives him a nice solid upgrade on every stat. The reason I say this is because his dribbling is not that great anyway, so I wouldn't try to like properly upgrade him to its maximum anyway, because it wouldn't be, as we've seen with the finisher, brings him to controlled. It only gives him to 81 and at 72 agility. So if you put him on a basic, it's fine anyway. 77, 68. It's not too much of a difference, but with this, it gives a boost in everything, which I do like. His pace, obviously, he felt incredibly quick for 6'2". 4-star, 4-star. I really enjoyed the 4-star skills. Berber spins with him are perfect. They work perfect. His body type doesn't feel an issue with it. Obviously, he's coming in at 900k, which is very steep for him. It's a very steep for any card in FIFA. I was shocked to see he was 900k when I packed him. But considering that, if you're a Chelsea fan, an African fan, an Ivory Coast fan, I'd definitely consider getting him. Also, consider the fact that he'll be going down. He won't stay at 900k for the rest of FIFA, obviously. He'll come right down soon, in my opinion. So when he comes down, if it's the price you want to pay, I'd definitely get him. If you want to try him, you sell him on for another icon striker, maybe. Gerd Muller, maybe. Very similar players. But overall, I've thoroughly enjoyed him. I would really recommend getting him. Obviously, he has that lengthy meta. Lengthy meta's God. I still think it's semi in the game. It gives an advantage to the taller players. For some reason, I feel like taller players this FIFA have been better than any other FIFA. I just think he's a really, really good card. So yeah, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe.